I think this is one of those games where the preparation was really important. They're a really dangerous team, and their ability to score and shoot the three from all five positions. And so, and we really didn't even practice yesterday. So we had to shoot around to prep against quite a dangerous team. And I thought we were pretty focused. The third quarter was beautiful how we executed and kind of played with purpose. And then, the fourth quarter really got away from us. And I think at one point it was like 16-4 in favor of Syracuse. And then they woke up and we really executed some plays and then kind of scored again. But it was a game that you had to outscore them because, you can play perfect defense on them. They can hit shots. I mean, they're great players. And I got to give them a lot of credit for how gutsy they played. We might have been tired, but they've been playing five players all year. Like they got people playing 40 minutes a game, every game. But it was a game we had to win, and it got really scary there. And I think ran a great play with Meier and Kelsey. They've been making great reads for each other. And tonight, those plays worked out for us, and it was huge. So I'm really happy with the win. I'm really happy to be 500 in the nation's either best or second best conference. I don't think there's any question how tough these teams are. Syracuse's schedule so far told the team most teams in America would be happy to be 2-7 with the coming in with the games they've played, the ACC teams that they played. So once again, it's a matter of who you play, where you play them, and when. And this was a tough one for us because coming off of that really gritty, ridiculous effort that we gave on Tuesday night, it was very hard to bounce back and stay focused for 40 minutes. But I'm very happy with the win. I thought Carla, I think it's 8 assists and no turnovers. That's just a beautiful thing. I mean, beautiful. And then Sidi Baba, who didn't even play against Louisville, this was a better matchup for her in terms of switching out and guarding three-point shooters, and she got her opportunity, and we kept her on the court with 16 rebounds. That's just a monster performance. So took some special performances by some very special young ladies to help us out, and a big lift from the bench tonight.
Take questions from the media now. First from Michelle Kaufman. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hey, Katie, congratulations. Can you talk about Meier? Sometimes when players are playing against their former team, they get emotional or they maybe try to do too much, but she really had a good game. Can you talk about what she's been for your team and especially tonight?
She was great. And I even had her in my office yesterday, asking her, hey, these are the looks I think are there against the way Syracuse plays the zone. And she gave me some tips, and she wasn't really, today I checked on her emotionally and just said, are you okay? Like, is this emotional for you or no? But, she's never left a bad mark anywhere she is. So, I mean, they love her at Syracuse. I remember when our men were playing Syracuse and we might've been finishing practice and the Syracuse men's staff and team were kind of in the hallway as we were clearing, and every single Syracuse person stopped and was like, Maeva, like they were so happy to see her. Hugs, like sincere hugs from the assistant coaches and the head coach, and like you can just tell Maeva's just a beautiful personality. So she was happy to play well for Miami, but there wasn't a lot of familiar faces on the Syracuse sideline for her because there's been so much change there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Next question comes from Cal Friedman. Go ahead, Cal.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on the win. Your team finished with 42 points in the paint tonight. Was that the game plan from the start?
Yeah, well, we had 26 at half, I think, in the paint, and I don't know why we changed anything. I mean, we just honestly, I think we turned it over. I'm not sure what our turnovers were in the second half, but in the first half we were executing really clean, and then our passing just got, I mean, everything, our press break, our cuts, our passing, our boxing out, like everything just kind of went away for about 5 minutes there. Which they were a crucial 5 minutes and it gave Syracuse life. But I really thought in a very short prep that our concepts were very good. And I know we left a lot of points at the rim. I mean, a lot. Jalea, it was some layups and the bigs that just could turn and shoot over them. So Destiny had an off night and really just didn't have a good feel for the game. So I'm really thankful that Sidi Baba stepped up and shut him down defensively.
Next question from Andrew Klein. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Coach, congratulations once again. You mentioned the other night that you guys were as good as anybody in the country when you rebound the basketball, and you out-rebounded Syracuse by 17 tonight. How much of an impact do you think that had on your guys' game?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's exactly it. There was, if, with a short prep said, this is it. Like, how willing are you going to be to pursue the ball? Whether it's defensively, we pressed them early in the first half, and then we kind of stopped because you could tell our starters' legs were a little bit gone. But coming out of our press is like, is it worth? It's called an X cut. So we're in a trap. They throw out of the trap. Who wanted to pursue? Like, that's a pursuit too. To on a skip pass, are we willing to pursue a hot shooter in the corner? Are we willing to pursue the rebound afterwards, or are you standing on the 3-point line watching as they shoot, hoping they miss? And so I think we were pursuing very well early in the game. We lost it a little bit in the fourth, and then in the end, like I said, some of those long shots. That's a heck of an effort to rebound missed 3-pointers when. The offense is standing there. They run a 5-out offense. They're all facing the basket, watching the shot. Whereas the defense, us, has to turn, lose the ball a little bit, do a 4-arm box out, and then pursue. So it's really an advantage offense when you play a 5-out offense and you shoot a lot of 3-pointers, that the offensive players have the pursuit advantage, right? And they can win the race to the ball. So I thought, I thought Julia did a really nice job of pursuing the ball tonight. And then Carla got 5 defensive rebounds that we did not get against Louisville. And that is all I showed them after Louisville. The negative was that Louisville came in from the top and rebounded. So our guards with the defensive rebounding tonight, Leah with 3 of them and Kelsey with 4 and Carla with 5. That's huge for us. That was a really big effort.
Next question from Wyatt Kopelman. Go ahead, Wyatt.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Just coming off of a loss 2 days later. You mentioned not practicing yesterday. Just curious to know how much this really prepares you all for a North Carolina team, number 24 ranked.
Yeah, this is one of those weeks where I'll get a look at Carolina after I get my celebratory pizza. But it's tough. I mean, this is a grind. It's a grind anyway with 2 games a week. We've got a tough February. We really do. And so this home game and the fact that we got the win. Now we go out to Carolina. It's a place we really enjoy playing. They are a very, very talented team. I mean, very good. We can't have 5 minutes of fog and come out with a win up there. We're going to have to play as tough or tougher than we played against Louisville, because Carolina actually, they really put their foot on the gas and they really run and they're very athletic. So it's going to be a heck of a game.
Can I just ask a quick follow-up, if I may?
Sure.
Destiny Harden with 6 points tonight, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists. Since her return from the injury, what have you noticed in terms of her vital leadership that has kept this team going through the midst of ACC play?
Yeah, I mean, I think the story of our team, I told the team before, I think we're one of the most improved teams in the country. I think if you see, we were scoring 44 points, 42 points. We were really struggling, but we didn't have Destiny. We really didn't have Micaiah, and Maeva joined us very, very late. And, wasn't really in the flow of things. So you think of how important those 3 are. You think about Micaiah's minutes tonight. She only played 6 minutes because of foul trouble, but 8 points and really kind of crucial points, got to the free throw line. Maeva's impact, Destiny's impact. So, as we start trudging through this league, had we had those 3 early on, we probably have a couple more wins there. But I like to coach a team that just gets better and better and better. And that's what I feel about this team. I really feel like they're showing up. I mean, for MJ to not play a minute against Louisville and then come back and set her career high in rebounding, that's the type of team we are. Jazz Roberts, huge minutes off the bench for us tonight. Huge. 5 rebounds, 6 points in 10 minutes. That's really productive. So we're getting the pieces, and then people are showing up when we need them. And so it's a fun team to coach.